Dil Ki To Lag Gayi is probably a favorite. It was the first song we recorded. Clint Eastwood has said the thing to keep your career going is to avoid comedy. Shah Rukh and Madhuri are playing out a drama. So I enjoyed that. Definitely you cannot teach comedy to someone who doesn't have the flair for it. So far it's been good and it's been positive, mostly focused on the music. So I'm happy to take credit for other people's talent. I was just there listening and saying, great stuff guys, great singing, great lyric writing, great music composition. So it's nice to take compliments for other people. And I think this weekend now we're starting, the dialogue spots are starting. So we'll get to know now more about the film, and I'm hoping that that continues. But so far it's been good. People have liked the freshness, the combination of these two wonderful young actors, Ayushmann and Kunaal, both have got a good success behind them in their first film, and hopefully this is a platform for them to show that there's even more to their talent, and I hope I've done justice to that. Definitely you cannot teach comedy to someone who doesn't have the flair for it. But I've noticed anyway, I mean, when I read accounts of people talking about whether it's someone as brilliant at comedy like Mr. Bachchan or in the West, you also see how serious they are about it. They don't say that, okay, we'll do it, let's just get onto set and it'll happen. They will rehearse, they will put their maximum into it. So here again, similarly, I knew both these guys had inherent sense of comic timing, which is something that you can't teach. I think it's one of the hardest things. If I'm not mistaken, I think someone like Clint Eastwood has said the thing to keep your career going is to avoid comedy because there can be no bigger disaster than trying a comedy that doesn't work. So I think you have to be very humble when it comes to comedy and very serious when it comes to comedy. Both these things are very important, not just you but your whole team, whether it's the writers, whether it's the actors. I had the great fortune of talking to David Dhawan and Raju Irani the other day, and they again talk about so much of it has to be on paper, so much of it is in the performance of the actors, and they're masters of the genre. A lot of it, there's no way I could have told them how to do it, and I think that's the beauty of casting good actors, is that it's something, whether it's someone like, I'm a huge fan of someone like Paresh Rawal or Nasiruddin Shah, whether it's, a lighter film, a dramatic film, and it's so much in their delivery, so much in their nuances they bring in that similarly I think all good actors will bring their stamp onto it, which I cannot teach. I can only recognize that, oh, that's nice, that's looking nice, let's use that. Oh, that's a little too much, let's try something else. That's what hopefully I can do as a director, and tell them this is why I need it to be a little louder, this is why I need it to be a little slower, those little things. But inherently the fun of it is in the way they do it and the individual way in which they do it, and that's what I've enjoyed with the two of them. Other than that, there's so many others. There's Sanjeev Bhatt, Sulbha Arya ji's done a nice, lovely cameo. The others, the girls have done a fun job. The guy called Rufi Khan, who's done a very funny part. So, and it's being generous. So Ayushmann and Kunaal being generous with all these actors. Maybe one actual scene. The real fun is behind the scenes, what goes on backstage, what goes on in the audience, what goes on in the lobby and outside, and the whole surroundings, the way actors talk, and all of that. The stage part itself is used in a very small measure, and that we're enjoying the drama. There's a real life drama also happening on stage, so the audience in the theatre is watching the play's drama. The audience in the cinema is hopefully watching the real life drama and aware that there are two levels of drama playing out. So those are the kind of really fun things when you're doing it with a play within a film. Many years ago, a film like Dil To Pagal Hai used that kind of a device where they're part of a show and Shah Rukh and Madhuri are playing out a drama. So I enjoyed that in Yashji's film. So that gives you the chance whenever you're doing a film set in that world. So that's what we try to do, is enjoy that for the drama, for this audience. Because I don't think it's fun to see a play on screen beyond a point. Then they might as well see the play. So we just used it hopefully in the right dose to give us a different sense of drama. It's like choosing between children. I love them all. Probably if you put a gun to my head, I would say Dil Ki To Lag Gayi is probably a favorite. It was the first song we recorded, and I think Savaj has got this magical quality in her voice. Kausar wrote some lovely lyrics, and I hope a lot of people catch on to, it's got really fun picturization as well. So as a complete package, I really love that song. And I also do genuinely love The other song that Ayushmann has sung, Tu Hi Tu, which is again a very different zone. It's a very almost a throwback to an old school kind of ballad with the violins and the strings, and Ayushmann very much a crooner in the classic old Hollywood style. So I really enjoyed working on that song as well. But another 2 minutes, I'll tell you all the songs. The kind of spirit of the film is it's tongue-in-cheek. There's a humor to it. So the idea that on one hand you have the ultimate sensual original, which is Dhak Dhak with Sarojji and Madhuri's amazing performance, and here we did not want to even compare ourselves to that, so we took a different path. On the audio side, I think Mikey's done such a fun pop rendition of it with Sabah's voice giving such an energy to the audio, and the picturization by bringing a humor in. In the film, actually, there's no dance to it. It's done as soundtrack.